In the last video, I explained you about slicing of strings. So in this video, I will just start with operators. Operators, yeah, operators and related operations. Operators are used to perform arithmetic and any logical operations on data. They enable us to manipulate and interpret data to produce useful results and outputs, to do any data processing or any business logic and all. Operators are represented by some special characters or just keywords. In general, Python operators flow. Infix are just prefix notations. Infix operators appear between two operands, just like let's say this is operator, and operator will be between two operands. So this operator, whichever operation, if it is a plus symbol, this operation will be applied on these two operands. So based on that, that output will be given. This is the infix operation. There is a prefix operator also, where the structure will be like this. There will be an operand, and in front of that operator will be there. Mostly prefix operators are known for unary operations, like -3. So here there is only one operand, and this is the operator. This will just negate the value. So the operators in Python are generally structured into 4 to 5 different types. One is arithmetic, to do arithmetic operations related to mathematics, in comparison, assignment, and logical operators. And along with these 4, there is bitwise operations, which will be calculated based on the number of bits the operands are having. Individual bits it will consider when doing the bitwise operation, not as a whole. So we will go through them one by one. So first we will start with arithmetic operations. In arithmetic operations, we have, if you go to high school mathematics, when we are having addition, multiplication, division, and all, if an operation contains a number of different multiple symbols like this, multiple operations, a precedence will be given to each of them, so that only those operations will be done first. Later they will be calculated. That precedence is generally, if you remember, of BODMAS in mathematics. Here it is simply a bit changed, and it differs from mostly it fixed with language to language, but it differs a minor change. So here the operations will be in this order. Understood? So first the parenthesis will be expanded. After that, the exponent in the infix method, and after that, modulus, multiplication, all these will be in the same range. Same. These are different types actually. So I will show you one by one, but this is the order of precedence. If both multiplication and addition is there, first multiplication will be done first. If you want to change the order, you need to surround that place with brackets. So as the precedence will be given to the brackets first, it will be done first. So let me do that one. With Python, I'm opening this Python console, interactive console. Let's say print, or just I will do 10 plus 5. It will show 15. 10 plus 5 minus 2. The output is 15. And it is same whether I keep change the order also. If I keep 2 friend 10 minus 2 plus 5. The output will be same. Here the order doesn't matter, whichever is done first. I can do 10 plus 5 first, so it will be 15. Later I can do the minus 2. Or I can do 5 minus 2 first, it will be 3. 10 plus 3, it will be 13. So that's why as the operation is same, they are both are kept in the same range because the order doesn't matter between both plus and minus. But there is a change between multiplication and plus. If you see 10 into 2 minus 1, understood? If I do this minus 1 first, it will be 2 minus 1. Understood? So let's say if I do minus 1, 10 into 2 minus 1. Let's say if I do minus 1 first, then it will be 10 into 1 because 2 minus 1 is completed, it will be 1 and it will be 10 after that. So let's say if I do multiplication first, it will be 10 into 2 minus 1. So 10 into 2 will be multiplied, it will be 20, 20 minus 1, it's 19. So if I do multiplication first, the result will be 19. If I do subtraction first, the result will be 10. So now let's see the operation precedence here. So here the multiplication is given the precedence, then the subtraction. So multiplication should be done first. So when I do this calculation here, it will show me 19 because it will follow the second approach. So if I want to change this order, what I need to do is I need to surround them with brackets. So as per then we are not changing any rules. Here what I told, the parenthesis will be given the precedence first. So the parenthesis is 2 minus 1 part. So it will be 1, 10 into 1, 10. Understood? This is how we will change the precedence order indirectly by providing with parenthesis. If you are having any confusion when to do first, which one will be happen first? If you have any confusion which one will happen first, then in that case just provide parenthesis around them. So it will be, you won't need to confuse anything. So because whenever it is there, the parenthesis part will be done first. As I know, if you didn't, if you forgot about this operator precedence or like that during your calculations, in that case, just surround with braces. Understood? So let's discuss about individual operations. This one I told you just to give precedence for calculations. Exponent is 2 power 3. Let's say 2 power 3. It is equivalent to 2 into 2 into 2, 2 cube. So it is 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So 2 power 3 is equal to 8. Here 2 power 3 will be calculated using this exponent. How is that? 2 double star 3. If it is double star, it is 2 power 3. If it is a single star, it is multiplication 2 into 3. Understood? So that is the second reference. After that, percentage. Percentage is whenever you this is multiplication, this is division. So 3, 2. Let's say 3 divided by 2 is there, like this. In that case, what I mean is I am dividing 3 with 2. So 3 divided by 2. 2 ones 2. Understood? So 1 is the remainder. And here it is float division, right? So what happens? 3 divided by 2, 1.5 km, because it's not decimal. It's not just integer. It is float division actually. Even both are integers. So 2 divided by 2, 1 is the remainder. And if it is, so I will keep point here. So I can keep 1 more 0. 2 5 is 10. So now the remainder is 0. The quotient is 1.5. This is floating point division. So 3 divided by 2 will give this one. If you want an integer division, means without decimal points, then you need to use double symbol, 3 front backslash 2. So in that case, what happens is it will stop at this 1 itself. 2 ones 2, 1. So here the remainder is 1, quotient is 1. So 3 divided by 2, it will show here. So here I am grabbing the quotient part of this integer division. This remainder part, if I want to fetch this remainder part, I need to use 3% to. It will give me the remainder part when this integer division is done. So more simply, so let's say instead of 3 divided by 2, let me take some 5 divided by 2. So it will be 2.5. If I take 5 double divided by 2, what happens? 5, 2. 2 ones 2, 2 twos 4. Remainder is 1, quotient is 2. So 5 double divided by 2, the quotient is 2. And this remainder can be cast in this 5% 2. It is 1. So you see 5 divided by 2, 2.5. 5 double divided by 2, 2. 5% 2 is 1. Yeah. So that is how we will do the comparisons and analysis, and that's it. Now this is a structure of overview of and let's, so this is called as modulus operator, the division remainder part, and plus and minus you have additional, and this minus can be used for negating also. Instead of 2 minus 5, you can keep just minus 3 also. Here I am using only one operand, and this is used for negation. Understood? So now arithmetic operations is done. Now let's go to the other operation, comparison operation. Comparison operation is done when we are doing comparison between two values. So let's say I have a set of operations, comparison operations. So here, unlike arithmetic operations, say 2 minus 5, 5 minus 2, there we are getting the result as numerical values. But here the result will be either true or false. Let's say 5 greater than 2. So 5 greater than 2 will give you